Welcome to the Thundercloud. I almost said welcome to the Battle Puffin. I'm not sure who this Battle Puffin character is, and I also don't know why they would have a wrench if I haven't seen them before. I don't know if one night maybe I had too many cocktails and was just handing out wrenches like flowers or what. I'm not sure. I'm not sure who this character is, but I'm going to proceed with caution. I've got my eyes on you, Battle Puffin, and not in a gay kind of way, but my eyes are strictly on you, okay? So you watch your fucking ass, okay? You think Battle Puffin deserves a wrench? Well, it's time for you to prove your worth, okay? Stop playing around. I'm not playing around. I've never seen Battle Puffin before. I used to have a wrench named Sage, and a wrench named Nameless, and Corpse Files or Doe or whatever. But I've never seen Battle Puffin around here before, so I'm going to take it as a threat. And that's all there is to it. Well, let's get right to business here. We've got kind of two games to go over. Very interesting turn of events tonight, I'm going to say. The Cincinnati Bengals, I don't know, man, what the fuck happened? I didn't watch the game. I'll tell you, the stats for Joe Flacco look pretty damn good. The stats for Aaron Rodgers, not as good, at least for ball security. A couple things entering this game worth noting is that the Steelers, under Mike Tomlin, previous to this game, were 0-6 on Thursday Night Football when facing a division foe. Well, that now turns to 0-7. The next stat I'm going to paraphrase because I might have it off. I think they were 2-9 entering this game on Thursday Night Football in general. So I believe that now makes them 2-10. So they definitely don't do well on the short week, is what I'm going to say, needless to say. I would have liked to know that last night when I made the picks. Still would have made the picks the way that I did. I did think that Pittsburgh would go to 5-1, but they didn't. They lost 33-31 to the Cincinnati Bengals, who are now 3-4. Let's take a look at Joe Flacco first. I mean, he threw for almost 350 yards, 3 touchdowns, 7.3 average. Oh my fucking God. I need to have a drink. Are you fucking kidding me? Jamar Chase had 16 receptions, 161 yards, and a touchdown. Of course he would do that right after I traded him. It's been that type of year. I'm happy with the production of T. Higgins, those 6 receptions for 96 yards and a touchdown, but I'm really not happy with the stat line for someone I just traded away. 16 receptions. I'm going to fucking flip my desk right now. Give me a minute while I go flip my desk. Unbelievable. I can't continue this. I can't continue this broadcast right now. I'm in too much emotional pain. This is too much for me. This is too much for me. It wasn't just for A.J. Brown. It was for Saquon Barkley. We had a need. We had to get rid of those clowns. We had to get rid of those clowns in New England. That's unbelievable. And you know what else is unbelievable? Chase Brown, the Canadian, 108 yards on 11 carries, 9.8 average. You're not going to win games letting that much rushing, let alone the passing we just went over. So the Cincinnati Bengals, they showed up to play offensively. The Pittsburgh Steelers did not show up to play defensively. I'd say Aaron Rodgers had a B- or a C+ game. Yes, I like that he had 4 touchdowns, but he threw 2 picks to Cincinnati. That's actually unbelievable that he did that. Only 250 yards, 23 for 34. And he did score late. So he scored late on a big touchdown to Pat Freiermuth, but the problem was he scored with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. Like, I'm not saying don't score, because you got to score when you're going to take a score. You can't just fucking take a knee and then you'd still give them clock back with the timeouts and the 2-minute warning. But damn, that's kind of a rough loss for Pittsburgh. Pat Freiermuth had a hell of a game, 5 receptions, 111 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jaylen Warren was good, 16 carries, 127 yards for a 7.89 average. If you told me that alone, I'd say Pittsburgh would win if you said Jaylen Warren was going to be that effective. Unbelievable. That's a tough loss. It's a tough loss, but it does kind of keep the Bengals in it a little bit. You know, Joe Burrow's going to return in December. I think they just need to kind of float right around where they are right now, 3-4, right around 500, give or take a game or two. They're not going to go above 500 though, guaranteed. But yeah, tough loss for the Steelers. Now we're going to turn over to baseball, and you know, we're not going to get into the Blue Jays right away. We're just going to go over the Dodgers real quick. The Dodgers extended their series lead to 3-0 against the Brewers. They're up 3-1 on them. I'm just going to take a quick look. No team hit a home run. Pitching match, I mean, Glasnow, pretty damn good, 1 earned run in 5 2/3. Ashby, I don't even know why they'd start him, 1 earned run in a third of an inning. Then they brought in Mizorowski, who was good, 1 earned run in 5 innings with 9 strikeouts, but just wasn't enough. So the Brewers will be eliminated very shortly. I'm not sure if it'll be tomorrow or not, but I think it'll be. I said sweep or gentleman's sweep, and I'm going to stick to it. It's going to be one or the other. And we'll look at the pitching matchup, and we'll try to figure that out. Now, you know, a couple days ago, it was looking pretty damn bad for the Blue Jays. They were down 2-0 in a best-of-7. Series now squared at 2-2 with an 8-2 win. Max Scherzer, I was not expecting him to pitch the way that he did. I did say this was a mismatch in favor of Seattle, and I think most people would say that. I mean, Luis Castillo, younger, throws harder. Luis Castillo got rocked a little bit, 3 earned runs in 2 1/3. They had to go to their bullpen early, so I mean, in the 3rd inning, they had to bring in one of their top leverage guys, Spire, who let 2 earned runs in an inning and a third. And then kind of the rest of the way, you know, they had a couple scoreless innings from Brash and Vargas, Bastardo. You know, I think he led a home run, forget who, too. And then Hancock let 2 earned runs in the 9th, but he's a lower leverage guy. But they had to bring in, you know, some of their big guys, and this is 3 games in a row without a day off. So I can tell you Spire's not going to be available tomorrow. He pitched over 30 pitches tonight. So bullpen-wise, in terms of fatigue, the advantage is going to go to the Blue Jays here. But let's take it back to Max Scherzer. And I think Max Scherzer, honestly, his command was a bit all over the place tonight. Let's not kid ourselves. He got himself in trouble a few times. But I think he realized, you know, if I don't fucking win this goddamn motherfucking game, this will be the last time I ever pitch in the majors again. Because he is, in my opinion, going to retire at the end of the season. Let's just go over what he did. 5 2/3 inning, 2 earned runs, the second one coming off a home run, 4 walks, so he pitched out of trouble a little bit. He just went above and beyond. If you would have told me 5 2/3 innings from Scherzer, I would have said no. He's only going to go 3 or 4 tops, even if he's doing well. And it was just a great game there. Asa Fluharty, scoreless 3rd of an inning. Varland went scoreless inning. Jeff Hoffman went a scoreless inning. And Sir Anthony Dominguez went a scoreless inning to close out the game. Offensively, again, double-digit performance. We had 11 hits, 4 walks as a team. Let's just break down each player and kind of what they did for the game. Big surprise here has been Jimenez the last 2 games. Hit his 2nd home run of the postseason in the last 2 games. Vladimir Guerrero staying hot in the second round. He's up to 5 home runs in the postseason so far, which is pretty damn big. And all these runs were needed, you know. It's an 8-2 game. You still got to keep putting fucking runs on the board. Baseball can get real fucky real quick. But George Springer, 1 for 5 with an RBI, run scored. It's only a 200 average, but it's a damn big day at the office if you ask me. Nathan Lucas, 1 for 4 with a run scored. It's a good game for him. Had a walk as well. Vladimir Guerrero, 2 for 5 with the home run, the RBI, and the run scored, obviously, if you're hitting a home run. Alejandro Kirk had a walk, 4 at-bats. So, I mean, nothing too crazy. Varsho, I mean, no, he was hitless. He did have a walk and an RBI on, you know, like a sac fly or some shit like that. 3 strikeouts, though. Doesn't look too good honestly, but hey, we'll take it because we got the goddamn win. Ernie Clement, 2 for 5. Addison Barger, 1 for 3 with a walk. Addison Barger pissed me off, though. And the reason he pissed me off is because when, I forget which inning, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa was up and he hit like a swinging bunt, the guy didn't have the wherewithal to move to third base. Got to be better at base running. He made a couple good plays in the outfield tonight, a couple diving grabs. That's fine. But you need to be a bit more aware because he would have scored that inning and he ended up not scoring because he didn't end up advancing to third base. So he needs to be a little bit better than that. His brain needs to get a bit larger. I feel like, yeah, physical talent, great. Brain, smarts, kind of a fucking dumbass. No offense to Addison Barger. I'm just calling it the way I see it. Miles Straw had a run scored, obviously pinch running, did not have an at-bat. Kiner-Falefa, good fucking game for him, 2 for 3, 2 runs scored, and, you know, he's obviously pissed off at Addison Barger too, I could feel it. And then the guy who couldn't hit all fucking year, Andres Jimenez, 2 for 3, 4 RBI. I mean, if he's going to keep hitting in the playoffs, like, that's huge if we can have a 9-hitter that's somewhat fucking productive. He wasn't productive the entire fucking year. I mean, his OPS was like 600 or 619 or some shit like that. Hopefully he can keep getting some hits that are timely because we're going to need like all fucking hands on deck to take care of this. So the Blue Jays will play tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern, which is kind of shitty because we'll be doing a... Sorry, I apologize, 6:08 Eastern Standard Time, which is kind of shitty as we will be doing our Devour stream tomorrow, so no chance we'll be watching that game. And we've got a rematch of Game 1. Kevin Gossman up against Bryce Miller. Bryce Miller was damn near unhittable, if you remember. He let, I think, 2 hits that game. A hit to Santander, and then a hit... early in the frame, well, obviously the George Springer was the first pitch of the game, home run. Other than that, he kind of wiped us clean. Bryce Miller really hadn't had a great year. He was injured for much of the season. He's up against Kevin Gossman, who got better as the season went on. He aged like a fine wine. I don't like saying this, but the pitching matchup certainly favors Toronto on the road against Seattle. But I said that yesterday, that the pitching matchup favored Seattle, with Scherzer up against fucking Luis Castillo. So I don't think it fucking matters at this point. I'm going to predict Seattle to win tomorrow, move up 3-2. If the Blue Jays can take care of business, then and go up 3-2, I think they will definitely take the series. But if the Blue Jays, it's kind of an interesting tidbit, to be honest with you. Let's say the Blue Jays win tomorrow. That would make Seattle and the Blue Jays combined for 0 for 5 on the road or at home in the playoffs. So if the Jays can't win at home, then it's all over anyway. So that's all there is really to it. But yeah, I think the Jays will lose tomorrow. Gossman's going to have to be great. Our bullpen's going to have to be great. all things favor Seattle, like favor us pitching wise. I feel like Gossman's better than Bryce Miller. I feel like our bullpen is more, like rested. But I just have a feeling, they're gonna make this fucking hard on us. So I think Seattle's gonna win tomorrow. You got Ohtani pitching tomorrow, and I don't know why Milwaukee keeps doing this. They keep doing to be determined for their pitchers. I mean, man, your game's tomorrow. You should have to fucking announce who your fucking pitcher is. This is getting fucking ridiculous. I'm sick of this. So that means one guy will go, just fuck it. I'm getting sick of the Brewers. You gotta fucking lose tomorrow. Actually, I think the Brewers will, I don't know. The Dodgers might win tomorrow. The Dodgers might win the game after. I don't know. Let's say the Brewers get one, then their great season ends when Game 5 rolls around. But Ohtani's pitching, so Ohtani might have a little bit of magic for us, so we'll see. We know that the Dodgers are going to the finals for a second straight season anyway, so I don't think there's really any need to talk about it much further. That's really all we've got for tonight. Nice to see the Jays get on the win column for a second time this series. Big shout out to Max Scherzer for actually, putting on a hell of a performance, honestly. But that's it. Did I miss anything, Sage, in the world of hockey or anything else that I should be going over before I depart? Oh, that's great. The Leafs won 2-1 against the Rangers. All right, so they're now 3-2. So everyone can maybe stop freaking out about the Leafs. They've got a 60% win percentage. They're doing okay all of a sudden after winning 2 in a row. Friggin' idiot Leaf fans, man. Their brain cells, sometimes they're not as developed as other fans. It's much like New York media. All people that come from, like, big media, dumb as fuck. Honestly. New York, dumb as fuck. Fucking West Coast, dumb as fuck. Although not quite as bad. Boston, dumb as fuck. Toronto, dumb as fucking fuck. All these guys are dumb as fuck in these big markets, honestly. Because they're just looking for, like, the tabloid journalism and all that shit. And Philly's dumb as fuck, too. Their fans are just stupid, though, in my opinion. I don't necessarily think it's the media. I think it's just that they've got, low IQs out there in Philly or something. I don't know why they're so stupid, the fans. I don't think they're fed the same garbage that, like, New York is. Now, New York is such a huge homer city. Whereas the Leafs are such a huge anti-homer city. It's kind of funny when you watch some of this trash because the sad thing about New York media in baseball is it greatly affects a lot of things, such as Gold Gloves, MVPs, what people think of players. If Derek Jeter was on a different team, it'd be a different narrative. There'd be a lot of different narratives. You get a player on their team, oh my God, they're God. They're God. It's like, okay. You guys are talking about Derek Jeter, but Robinson Cano is a better player. Okay, cool. That's cool. They don't know what they're talking about. And any idiot that says Babe Ruth is the best ever should just fucking put their fucking head in a goddamn toilet bowl. Because you have no idea what you're talking about. Pitchers back in those days threw fucking 83 fucking miles an hour, and they didn't throw sliders back then. Let's not fucking kid ourselves here. So Babe Ruth sucks. Lou Gehrig fucking sucks. Oh, they were great for their time. Put him in the league now. Put him in the league now against someone throwing 104. I'd love to see Babe Ruth's average in a normal sized park. Not at polo grounds. Against someone that's got a slider. Against someone that can hit 102. Against a slider that's 96. Like, fuck off. I'm sorry. It's just you guys take me down these rabbit holes, and I don't understand why. Anyways, we'll be back at it tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll be in a decent mood. You can see I'm not celebrating the Jays yet because we haven't taken care of business. When we win the series, we'll have a celebration. I'll fucking pour champagne all over my computer. Until then, it's next game. We gotta focus on the next fucking game. That's all there fucking is to it. Good on the Leafs, though. Fucking barely beating the fucking shitty-ass New York Rangers team 2-1. Good on the fucking Leafs. Alright, guys, have a good night. I'm gonna play Balatro, and I might listen to a little Tom Petty tonight. Maybe switch it up from the Kenny Rogers. Switch it up just a little bit. Good night, guys, and Battle Puffin, I don't ever want to see her again, okay, bud? Get the fuck out of here.